What's good, what's good, what's good, people, man? You know what I'm saying? You back with your boy Billionaire Charlie, man. And I want to talk about it, man. Peace to everybody out there that's been tuning into the channel, man. Let's talk about this police situation, man. They're trying to defund them, you know what I'm saying? And we seen the George Floyd situation now, Brooks, you know what I'm saying? The whole incident at the Wendy's or whatever, you know what I mean? And I be trying to figure out how people don't understand that what these police officers are doing is very unprofessional and very disgusting. You know what I mean? And people try to justify, like for instance, the Brooks situation, the resisting arrest, you know what I mean, and him being shot down because he shot a taser. That's the equivalent of a kid shooting a police officer with a water gun, and the police officer pull out his gun and shoot him. Because you got to understand this is the fact of the matter, right? And I want to speak directly to you. You cannot have an argument with a person when you talking death. These individuals will never come back. They are forever gone into the universe. They are gone. Their life is gone. Their family will never see them again. You know what I mean? So resisting arrest or whatever that happened in that situation, it shouldn't equal to death. You know what I mean? Now, if that guy had a gun and he was shooting shots at them, then you come out. Think about it as a gun owner, right? We can't even do some of the shit that the police officers are doing. You know what I mean? We can't do the stuff that they doing. If we would have shot somebody for shooting a water gun at us, we would be getting some real bad charges. But why is it that people feel that the police officers shouldn't be under the same standards as us as gun owners would be under? You know what I mean? So it's like, that's why I be saying I understand when people saying defunding them and understanding the craziness that happens in neighborhoods and things of that nature. But my biggest issue with police officers is that they're not properly trained. And then you have a lot of racist people that are police officers. There's a multiple things that going against these police officers. They racist, and then they're not properly trained. You telling me that you're gonna shoot a person that's running away, that don't have a gun, that don't have none of these things. You check them, and you know he don't have a weapon on him. It's like, bro, come on, man. You shot and killed the individual. There's a difference, man. Somebody shot you with a water gun. Oh my God, I fear for my life because you hit me with a water gun. Like, it doesn't add up to death, man. You know what I mean? So like, for a person to defend a police officer that have done something like this, it shows me that you have a serial killer, that you are willing to see that. But if it was your family laying on that floor dead, you wouldn't have the same energy. It's the same thing with COVID. People walk around, a whole bunch of people don't give a damn. Let it be their grandma in the hospital dying from it because you brought that, you know what I mean? You brought that to your people. You know, so I just feel like sometimes people don't connect to the actual pain. See, me as a person, I identify what's going on. I understand it. I don't understand why a police would shoot a guy, you know what I mean, with a taser gun. Like, my nigga, like all the training that you had in the motherfucking force, and you couldn't figure out how to get a man there, I would have backed the fuck out his ass, and he would have been knocked the fuck out dizzy. But for me to shoot and kill somebody and think that's justified and that's right, that's ridiculous, man. Now, if he had a gun and I had a gun, that's different. You talking about a nigga with a taser gun. That's like the equivalent of a kid with a fucking water gun. You're gonna live. Like, this nigga's dead. You know, like, it doesn't equal up. I don't want to hear nobody arguing about a man that's no longer here. These guys are dead, man. George Floyd is dead. This guy, Brooks, is dead. They dead. They're not coming back. So you can't have an argument about what he should have done or this and that. I blame the police officer 100% because they're not properly trained. If a guy is doing that, first of all, let's talk about this whole thing. Let's break it all down. So you telling me a guy that was drinking, was in a Wendy's parking lot, right? And he was trying to sober himself up, right? That's what he was doing, right? Sobering himself up, right? So I'm like, damn, like, you can't even, like, like when you even think about what he was actually doing, you would sit back and say, he was in the car sleeping and try to sober himself up. He wasn't on the road driving and drunk. Okay. Did you get what I just said, right? He was trying to sober himself up. He was in the car sleeping it off, trying to get back so he can drive. That's what he was doing, right? Let that sink in for a second. You know what I'm saying? It's like I be trying to figure out what people logic at. But like I said, I'm a tourist, so we are logical people. So like I say, when I seen the guy resisting and stuff like that, what do come to mind? See, it's another thing I be keep trying to get people to connect to the person. Okay. A lot of people are afraid to go to jail. A lot of people are afraid to sit in the cell. They are afraid. They are scared. So you telling me I identified that this guy had to been scared and he was under the influence. So he wasn't in his right state of mind. So as an officer, you should have been properly trained to deal with a situation like this. You looked like a random guy that got a gun and just shot somebody. That's what you look like. You don't look like a professional. And that's what I'm saying. These guys didn't look like professionals. Yeah, you talk the game, but you didn't perform at that level. You get what I'm saying? You talk the game, but you gotta perform at the level, at the same level. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to wrestle or do this and that, I can do that. But you killed them. So it's a big difference, man. So you can't have an argument about somebody that's dead. Like, what is the argument? Man, he shot a taser gun and we killed his ass. It's like, what is the argument there? Like, nobody can argue with that. It's fucking foolishness. You know what I'm saying? He's dead. Like, he's not coming back. You know what I mean? So it's like, what is your argument? What the fuck can you possibly say about a man that's no longer here? You killed somebody. That's horrible. And you train professionals to defend yourself, to do different things without killing people. Don't give me that shit. I don't want to hear it. This is why they want to defund these motherfuckers, and they don't like them. This is why. It's like they're not properly trained to deal with combat situations. Because if you was properly trained, it would have been nothing to get handcuffs on this nigga and put him in the car. Like, how the fuck he take your taser and beat your ass and run away? You're not properly trained, my nigga. He should have been able to do none of that. A drunk nigga whooped your ass and took your taser. My nigga. Now, if you properly trained, you got your ass whooped and tased with your own shit, nigga. Stop it. I don't have nothing else to say about it. It's ridiculous. You're not properly trained for a nigga to whoop your ass that's drunk and tase you with your own shit. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm just logical, bro. I don't know how to think in any other way, bro. That I'm a tourist. I don't know how to think no other way. You got your ass whooped by a drunk man and got your taser took off you. Now, if you took your gun off you and pistol whipped you, it would have been a joke. You are a clown of the force to let a nigga do that. I'm just being real, G. I'm just being real, G. If it was protocol, if you was properly trained, this man should have been in the fucking car going down to the station. I'm just being... It's two guys, though, with one drunk guy. Y'all couldn't get this dude down. I'm like, stop it, man. Y'all properly trained and y'all couldn't get one guy down with two officers. Well, was it 4? Or was it 3? Or was it 10 officers that couldn't get one man down? They had to shoot him and kill him. Come on, man. Racism is real in America, man. And now, like I say, the police situation is ridiculous, man. I mean, what more can I possibly say about it? The man is dead. And I have heard people talking about, oh, he shouldn't have did this, or he shouldn't have did that. I'm like, nigga, the nigga is dead, man. He's dead. He took shots for a taser, nigga. Like, that's like a kid shooting me with a water gun. I pull out a real gun and shoot this motherfucker. I feel danger for my life. Like, for real? Like, come on, G. Come on, man. Like, it's the thing that's so stupid to me, man. For even everybody to understand the taser and everything about it, they already know everything about what it is. This man wasn't dying from that. But them bullets that you put in that nigga, last time I checked, that motherfucker dead. So it's no argument with that, man. I hate when people do stuff like that, man. They need to be held accountable for what the fuck they did. They weren't properly trained. They should never be officers ever again. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's not just those officers' fault that they did something like that. It's the whole branch that's training the guys that's putting them out there that's not properly trained. There's no way you get your ass whooped by a motherfucking drunk motherfucker. And if it's 2 or 3 of y'all niggas and y'all got y'all taser took off y'all niggas is not professionally trained, my nigga. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you, all I wanted, you think if a UFC fighter, right, came in and I just walked up on the motherfucker, he would whoop my ass? He professionally trained. He would whoop my ass, put me in so many submissions, it'd be crazy. That's what I'm saying. The officers not properly trained, bro. How the fuck that even happened? That's embarrassing. Like, your whole force got to be embarrassed that you got your ass whooped and taser gun took the fuck off you. It's got to be embarrassing. Like, how is you properly trained if something like that is happening, man? I'm just saying, B. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I know everybody got their own feelings about it, but being a police officer in America and they not properly training y'all the right way, and y'all going out here doing shit like this is what I love about America, man. It's being seen that these guys are not properly trained, man. They're not properly trained. They're not doing protocol. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Because first of all, if I was in a predicament or a situation like that as an officer, man, his ass would have been in the car, man. Point blank, period. It won't be, I don't have to shoot a nigga. Even if I chase him down and I deboed the fuck out that nigga and he be dizzy for a couple of minutes, he's not dead. You know what I'm saying? He's not dead. If I got to clothesline that nigga like the Rock out this bitch, that man is not dead. But when you pull that gun out and you begin to shoot, you took a soul. His mama will never see him again. His kids will never see him again. His family will never see him again. Don't try to justify death. You know what I mean? Don't try to justify killing somebody, man. They don't have nothing in their hand that's equal to what you got in your shit. So stop that bullshit, man. I'm trying to tell, as a gun owner, if I had a dude that had a knife and I just shot this dude, bro, they would try to throw the book at me. Last time I checked in Regina, when I was in Regina, they would try to throw the book at you if I just shot this man if he had a knife. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm going to leave it at that. They got to hold everybody to the same standards, man. And I don't feel like nobody doing wrong by protesting about this because I feel like their life is gone. I'm out.